Sorry, y'all. Ha ha. I don't know how to turn this around. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, I did it. I did it. Here we go. Ha ha. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Now you see, I'm telling you the truth. We're in the basement. Walking, yes indeed. I'm walking. I'm on, yeah, I'm on. Just I'm only, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed. I'm walking, I'm on, yeah, I'm on. Yes, I'm only, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Hey, thanks for coming on a walk. Ooh, I tell you, I'm a little dragon. Whew. Not a little like dragon, like my. I'm dragon. Let's see. Yes. Okay, let's see where this fan is, because I'm definitely gonna need it this morning to keep me going. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Or as I heard Nosy Ho say, y'all hit the like button. Or as Kai Diva says, hit the like. Hey, y'all, hey. Thanks for coming on the walk. Can y'all see my feet? That is El Importante. I don't know. Some mornings, my head said, put this on. Whew. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Let's get this quick walk over with. I hate to say it's quick because it's so quick when it's over. And y'all notice my weight, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's the foot. Before the epidemic, John and I, we were working on strengthening this right leg. And I forgot about it. And all this time, I'm telling you, the pain and stuff that it gave me, I'm trying to trace it back down to, and it's that the muscle in this leg. So I'm back to an active member at Planet Fitness, but I haven't actively gone yet. Well, just to see it. So when I was going to go, I was going to focus on this right leg. And this right leg is the weak leg in my roller skating. And I want to thank you all for your support for my roller skating videos. Yes. We'll do it for as long as we can. And then when we can't do that, we'll do something else. It's to make my body happy. And I'm so grateful that before I leave this earth, I'm able to do that. You know, it's all make my body happy. And it's happy. And boy, we were going to roller skating and coming from roller skating on top of the world. Just like when I used to go ice skating. So that's what I have the weight on for. That's what the weight is on this foot for. And it feels good. It feels really good. So that's it. I tell you, ancestors, we all living through the Hatfield and McCoy days. I don't know what generation will ever see an America not ran by the Hatfields and the McCoys. We can't progress if the Hatfields and McCoys keep running stuff. They're greedy, they're never satisfied. They're bottomless. They're killers. They don't care. They're lust driven, bloodlust driven, and somehow Lincoln had ran all of them up into the hills. Even in the north, honey, the Hatfields, McCoys, their cousins is up here. Never forget that. My mother didn't know that, but the minute I learned that, I was like, whoo. What they said, in the south is open, but in the north is undercover. But yeah, cheating, lying, stealing, all that falls under the Hatfields and the McCoys. The whole legislative process, Hatfields and McCoys. That's why you have that electoral college. When the electoral college is gone, it will be the end of the Hatfields and McCoys rule of America. The electoral college has to go. But as long as that electoral college stays in place, it will continue to be the era of, 300-year era of Hatfields and McCoys? This human experience. But at least I understand it. I know it now and I understand it. And that's half. As I say, I'm not running. Just life is taking me towards the separation of matter and energy. See how unbalanced I was just a little bit ago? When my matter and energy separate, I won't even care. Or maybe I will. But I want this matter to know that I love it. And I want the ancestors to know that I'm glad they went through it. And that's why I can tell y'all now, I understand what it is. After the English left, the Hatfields and McCoys took over. And they have still running stuff. They put the electoral college in place to make sure that they always run stuff. That's called cheating. It's a cheat. That's the Hatfields and McCoys. They're cheats. They've always been cheats. Always cheats. They want it all and they don't want to give nothing. They don't believe in science. They don't believe in development. Like I tell you, you go up in them hills, little girls running around without panties, men all over the place. Little boys running around naked, men all over the place. Don't mean nothing to them. It's all the same. It's all the same. Hatfields and McCoy. So I have to put this out here. Letitia James, sister, I take my hat off to you. But I'm going to tell you, that orange slime POS, you ain't going to get him. Because this is the Hatfields and McCoys. And no way is as they say, ain't never gonna be no black woman. Put no white president in jail. They will destroy you, Letitia, before they touch a hair on his orange body. This is Hatfield and McCoy's. They don't do that. They imprison African Americans. We know the history. We were enslaved here. The conquerors were conquered. We did our time. More than our time. But they don't forget. And that salary Letitia James must be getting must be good, honey. Must be good. Because ain't none of them going to back you. The Republicans Hatfield and McCoys or the Democrat Hatfields and McCoys. They ain't backing you. Because you're going after a white man. That's not allowed here. Now, if Letitia James was named William Hurlburnley III, she could get him. He got money. But Letitia James, girl, they finna pick your department apart and find everything. Pull your hair out and put it around your neck and choke you. That orange piece of shit is not going to jail. Not for tax evasion, not for murder. Listen, he could walk out in front of his house and shoot down 20 people and he still wouldn't go to jail. So, unless your salary is good, Letitia, and when you, Attorney General, New York State, South, we federal, blah, 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 blah. Maybe $150,000 a year? $175,000 a year? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because them Hatfields and McCoy finna whip Letitia James like back in the enslavement days, honey. They finna take that bullwhip and put a tree across her back. She'll never be able to work again. I don't know if it's worth it. Let the Hatfield and McCoys have their own. And then let them eat themselves up and be gone. If we're always in the middle of it, how can they eat themselves up? We got to get out of it. So Letitia, girl, well, if it was me, I'd throw in the towel and let the Hatfields in the north, Hatfields and McCoys in the north, Hatfield and McCoys in the south, Just like they did in Civil War, slug it out. Let them eat themselves again. Let them destroy themselves again. They ran them up into the mountain, but over these 200 and so hard years, 300 years, they have slimed back from the mountain. They're in politics and everything. Now I know after the Revolutionary War they ran them out. But you got low-level slime, and you got the hollers and the hill slime. And slowly, they've leaked into government. They was always in there. That's why they kept enslavement going. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, since independence, this country has been ran by the Hatfields and McCoys. The decent folks try to get into government, or the scientists folks, or the people who are into saving the planet, but the Hatfields and McCoys will never let them in, because diddling little kids is too important. Alcohol and drugs is too important to them. Fighting, raping and killing is too important to them. They ain't got no time for no education, no science, save the world. Listen, they ain't interested in saving the stills. Why do you think the worst drug in the world, you can go to any liquor store, 2.5 on a block, and buy it? Hatfields and McCoys. They ain't gonna be without their alcohol. They ain't gonna be without it. Moonshine, anybody? So, and I know they said, oh, moonshine is illegal, blah, blah, blah. One thing about Hatfield and McCoy government, what they say and what they do, always different. Ask the Native Americans. They say speak with forked tongue. Now they call it gaslighting. They're gaslighting. I call it lying. That's what it is. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking, I'm walking, yes I'm walking, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, so happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed. And we're back. Oh my goodness, I ordered Kwanzaa stuff. It came in, and I don't know where I put it. I gotta take this weekend and track it down. Yeah, Letitia girl, go open you up a private practice, honey. And let the Hatfields, the Northern Hatfields McCoy and the Southern Hatfields McCoy duke it out over that orange piece of slime. Get out of it. It's a setup for you. It's a setup. So, I just wanted to say that. Girl, go into private practice and make you some money because they still toss nuts in jail like it's a natural event. So you definitely have plenty of clients. And because you're a federal attorney, you'll be able to get the big cases with the big money of the rich people fighting against the federal government. Letitia, go get that private money, honey. Don't stay there with that orange slime. That's the Hatfields and McCoys, honey. They go low. As Funky Geneva said. My daughter told me, I didn't hear myself what she said. Funky Geneva said, when you go low, he go to hell. So he go way lower than you. So trust me, Letitia, these Hatfields and McCoys, as you get closer, you see what they did with Nancy, right? Got her husband. You see what they did with that judge, right? Got that judge. Girl, open you up a private practice. Get you some young lawyers up in there and help us fight federal government charges. Because that's where the Hatfields and McCoys really live. In legislation. How the hell you can legislate a Jim Crow? Oh, this seat is for the white people. This seat is for the black people. Cause the black people color come off on the white people. They still believe that. Hatfield McCoys. I tell you, I didn't know nothing about us. When I was a child in the early 60s, sitting in school in East New York, I heard all about Hitler. I heard all about World War II. I heard all about the Jews suffering. I heard about the Native Americans massacring white people. I didn't hear that they was massacred. That wasn't taught. It was never taught to me. It was taught to me that they just went around attacking white people. Now, no mention of me, anything brown, not in the books, not in anything. So, I remember, because they were saying where everybody came from, across the sea, you know, and I remember raising my hand and I said, so where did I come from? And I was told to have a seat. So I had to go home and ask my mother. And she told me. From what she knew, she was from Virginia. And that's where she came from, and we were slaves. And I said, oh. But it wasn't until when we got into Afro and the activists came out that I learned my history. Ancestors, since you're passing and me now at this age, we have had some great activists, some great philosophers that put a lot of things in place for us. Thank goodness. Because I didn't know anything. It was just a no. She didn't answer my question. I didn't know, other than listen to the Supremes and the Four Tops and stuff like that at home, in school, nothing. No. We didn't even make music in school. But I'm like, I'm going home, I hear it on the radio, everybody dancing to it. We do make music. So that's what I'm talking about, the Hatfields and McCoys. And then just recently, what they said in Texas, they're going to take every mention of enslavement out of the books, but I was surprised. I didn't know they had put them back in. I didn't know, not back in. I didn't know they had put them in. Wasn't in none of my books. Whew. These Hatfields and McCoys, honey. Oh, Letitia, do your private practice, honey. Make your money. Buy your boat. Get your land. Live your good life. Don't mess around the Hatfields and McCoys because they used to coming after the Brown first. They will gang up together to come after you, Letitia. You don't got Democrat or Republican support, if you understand what I'm saying, because they both Hatfields and McCoys. The law is for them, not for you. And you're in the middle of it. And they getting ready to tear you to shreds. Get out. Start a private practice. Start a private practice. Let the hillbillies, Yahoo, Northern, South, all them Hatfields and McCoys, let them fight, kill each other, shoot each other up. Like in the hills, honey. You see how they came from the hills to climb up the Capitol, right? So, get out of there, Letitia. Let them duke it out. Let them blow it up. Let them shoot it out. The Hatfields and McCoy, the Northern Hatfields and McCoy, and the Southern Hatfields and McCoy. Let them go for it. Probably Midwest McCoys in here too, Hatfields and McCoys. And it's all to keep women from progressing as well. But they don't see it like that. Whew. I tell you like that, like this, in a crisis, if we're all outside, grouped outside, I guess we'll all go to our group. But I'm definitely going with the sisters. Because one thing I know about the sisters, they know survival. I'm not going with the others because they're taught to depend on a man, that a man do this and a man do that and a man do this. There is some women out there that do not even know how to drive their own cars to get an oil change. There are women out there that do not have the foggiest idea. Because I had to teach Miriam. She did not know how to put gasoline in her car. Her husband always did it. So no, if there's some kind of disaster or something like that, I'm looking for the sisters. Because I know together we gonna make it. I'm not looking for no other group. Because they're trained to depend on men. And it's a disaster. We need to act now. Get the children together. Get the food up. Now stand there and say, honey, do you think I should take the children? Honey, sweetie, do you think we should get provisions? Or should I just wait here for you to tell me when and if I can move? Let's go into that. You don't know how to survive. You got honey. I'm going with somebody who knows how to survive. I'm finding the sisters. So Letitia, honey, go in private practice. Do you know how much money the orange slime lawyers are making to protect him from you? They just bought boats, mansions, and everything for money protecting the orange slime. You ain't getting nothing. And them hyenas, them Hatfield and McCoy hyenas, finna come through and scrape the skin off you. What did Bernie Mac used to say? What was that saying? Hit you until they see the white meat. They fin them Hatfields and McCoys, Democrat Hatfields and McCoys, Republican Hatfields and McCoys, Letitia, fin to tear you, beat you in your head until they see the white meat. Girl, go in private practice. You know the federal law. Don't stay there. You're looking a little puffy, probably blood pressure up. Go private. You have your gym membership. You'll have a different office, a better way of life. Go private, girl. Hand in your resignation. Let them get somebody else. Because in the Hatfield and McCoy fight, the only people who win are the Hatfields and McCoys. Everybody else is collateral damage. Don't be collateral damage, Letitia. Start your private practice. Start your private practice. Make your money, live a good life until you leave this earth. You don't need this. Let them go ahead. Get out the way so they can eat themselves up. Okay. 5 again. Next week we'll go to 10. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Let's go. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1 for the Yeah, Letitia, let them go ahead and get any of the Bergs, the Weisses, the Steins. Let them go ahead and put them in you because they like that fight. But they got a better chance of winning being a man and a Stein or a Berg or what? Stein, Berg, or, well, you know what I mean. Tuck your elbow in. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good luck. Oh yeah, I got a petition from Org about Kanye. I should sign it so somebody can take his records off or somebody. No. I ain't doing that. I ain't signing it. He got a right to speak his mind. Hell, I used to read books all the time when y'all call those monkeys Burl, Curve, and everything. How come we the lowest species and you had the nerve to teach it to me in class? And we couldn't say nothing. Let that man talk. You talked. Let that man say his say. I ain't never gonna sign no petition against my own. Yes, I went to school in East New York. I know all of this. What is this little girl I carry? I did the whole thing. They even said I had no race. I mean, I had no culture, no history, nothing. I said in class. Let Kanye say what he want to say. Y'all had y'all say. Whew. Thanks for coming on a walk, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday.